Harbaugh now heads to the Los Angeles Chargers.
He wins everywhere. He wins, period.
Justin Herbert, he's a crown jewel.
Well, you guys better enjoy this.
Quick snap, Herbert to throw. Has a man, touchdown!
The fans loved it.
You have to love what you're seeing on tape if you're a Chargers fan, especially for the future with Justin.
Herbert on the move and throws and touchdown.
I was just trying to show off.
We're going to be known as world champions. And we're going to do it or die trying. Don't let the powder blues fool you.
Who's got it better than that?
Well, hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome back to the Charger Chant. I'm your co-host, Will Dougson, with my buddy Kev Huggin Duggan.
Happy victory, boys.
That's right. Let's not forget Kyle, the coach, Duggan.
How sweet it is to be loved by
baby.
you.
Oh, baby.
Well played.
Oh, folks, we're trying to do an instant reaction here. We know it's not that instant.
More of a reaction than
More
instant.
reaction than instant, but we needed to hop on and talk because let's go, guys.
That was awesome.
Let's go, guys.
Dude,
we are 6-3.
That is just such a trap game for the Chargers in
100%.
In the past.
Previous
I was
years,
talking I was talking to someone today. I was like, if we can just get past this game, I feel like the chargering will be dead. Like, we've killed it. If it happens, it's a fluke. It's not like, oh, we chargered.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the game. Your potential to go 6-3, like take a really good spot in the wild card race. And that's one of those games generally we lose. And it's like, oh, God, it was right there in front of us. And then you have these tough games coming up. So it was just like, that was such a beautiful, clean football game. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, Kevin and I, we went to the Chiefs Broncos game earlier today. We got to see that live in person
and saw
the craziest end to a game that was surely going to be put away by the Broncos, and just took one play for that to completely go away.
It was brutal, but then we were talking about it after the fact. It was like, it might actually be better for us that they lose because we're getting the odds of the playoffs.
If you've given up,
better.
Yeah, if you've given up on the AFC West, then that was good.
I'm just saying the luck that team has, man. Like, you need to beat them in one game.
Yeah,
you're not counting on them getting to like there's just you can't. There's nothing you can do with that.
Yeah,
it's just bullshit. So we're just gonna deal with it.
What do I do with bullshit?
We're gonna try and beat them in the playoffs. That's the only way you can handle that.
And then once the Charger game started, Kevin and I were up in the air, and our internet was spotty at best. But we did see most of the game. We rewatched some of the highlights as well. That's why we're doing this a little bit later as well. But talking about this Charger game, man, watching how it started off with a kick, for the Chargers to put 3 points up on the board. And then the Titans came back with a touchdown. It was like, hey,
what's going on?
What are we doing defense?
What is this?
You guys normally don't do this.
Yeah, this isn't normal.
That's not your MO.
And it didn't help me that Ridley was on the opposing team that I'm playing in fantasy. So it was just like insult to injury on that. Yeah.
Didn't go well. But then folks, we started seeing some runs. Justin Herbert running all over the place out there. We knew we could do it, but we haven't seen it in so long.
Did he break K9's ankles? Because I think he did.
Oh, yeah. If you see K9 on the injury report next week, you'll know why.
He's on the injury report for pride.
Ankles.
Yeah, the pride is broken.
Well, there was another one later in the game that was even worse. On I don't know if it was their nickel or their safety.
It was the secondary guy. Yeah,
he was scrambling, pump faked him. Yeah, and just absolutely just left him in the dust. He didn't even touch him. Didn't even come close to touching him. It was so awesome. Yeah, and then the first touchdown we had was a designed Justin Herbert run. That wasn't a scramble. That was a run.
That's
go score a touchdown. We need it. Yeah,
I think we might have a healthy Herbert, guys.
Oh yeah. If there was ever a question, I can put that to bed right now.
Yeah.
This was and the defense, although giving up that first touchdown in the first quarter and a trash touchdown in the last quarter, this was a defense that put up 7 sacks, including one for Deion Henley, which I think might be his first sack.
Yeah.
The one for Deion Henley. Deion Henley got credited for a sack, and that is his first one. So congratulations, Henley, for once again making your mark on this team this year.
Not quite the turnovers I thought was going to happen, but
turnovers.
I'll take all the sacks, though. I'll take all the sacks.
Yeah, Deion is all over the place, man. He had 14 tackles again. Like, he makes every tackle every time they try to run the ball. He's He's there.
A freak.
Yeah.
He's a freak.
Bud Dupree getting 2 sacks, Thule getting 2 sacks, Puna Ford. Oh, that Puna Ford boy. It looked like
that
he was going on a
awesome
slip and slide, and Will Levis was the water.
That is a great way to put that, because that's exactly
that's how it
what
looked.
like.
And hey, hats off to Joey Bosa putting up a sack as well after dealing with all the injury stuff. Coming back, getting a sack. I think, what was the stat that the Chargers put up? He's got the second most sacks in Charger history.
Yeah, he's got 70 now. 70 career sacks.
Holy shit.
And that's
a lot of
given
sacks.
all the time that he has been out, injured. He has still found a way to put up the second most sacks in Chargers history.
He's a freak.
Yeah.
He's a freak.
No, that was
boys, did DJ Chark play today?
I don't think.
Dude, if he did, he was not in that highlight reel.
Not a part of anything tonight.
I don't know if let me double check the stats.
He wasn't
I don't know if
inactive.
He had a target. Yeah, and he was active, but I don't know if we got to wait for the proper snap count that he puts out. But I don't even know if he was targeted today.
I think I'm going to stop. He's not part of my bolt predictions anymore, because I don't know what's going on.
I mean, it's one game
DJ
back.
Chark, no receptions. So maybe he got a target, but no receptions. I don't think he didn't do anything today.
Yeah, no,
I was so excited for today for him to be active. I was like, okay, here's the day.
We all were.
This is it. But maybe he's just waiting. A little late season push. He's going to be that.
Just kind of getting back into the groove of everything. This was a game that we were supposed to see DJ Chark back, but I mean, Justin Herbert, 14 for 18, didn't even crest 20 passes for 164 yards. Yeah, no, the running, obviously, like, that's what was so crazy about this game, was that it went by so quickly. It was just like, oh, wait a minute, we're in the fourth quarter already.
Yeah.
Like, they just ate up the clock. Like, I don't know what the time of possession was. It might be readily available here. It is not. But clearly the Chargers had to have had the time of possession, like, clearly under their belt, because of how they just ran the ball down their throat. Gus Edwards, leading rusher on this team. Crazy. Welcome back, Gus Edwards, as well.
Back. What a introduction back to the team, my guy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's
averaging
hard.
5.5 yards a run.
Yeah.
Whew.
He's getting after it.
What a breath of fresh air.
He's a big dude.
Oh, yeah.
And he runs hard and get out of his way.
Yeah.
That's the only way to describe him.
And Darius Davis kind of coming back to form as well. I mean, that one run back took us on like the 45, I think.
So what are we, 2 games in a row with him having a big run?
Yeah, and in implementing him into the offense, which is something that
That's right.
we saw them do with DeAndre Carter when we had DeAndre Carter that one year. Like, every now, he didn't play on every down, but every now and then he would get some of those deep balls or just make some crazy plays.
Oh, you're right.
And now that they're implementing Darius Davis like that, it's really exciting to see. It's just it's a great game that they absolutely deserve to win.
It is crazy though when you look at these stats. Like, we didn't beat them up. It was very similar as far as stats. Like, Will Levis had 18 of 23, so pretty good completion percentage, 175 yards and 2 touchdowns. Although the one touchdown was kind of a gimme.
You're right.
So they threw for 175. We threw for 164. They rushed for 132. We rushed for 145. They didn't turn the ball over. It really was just we're better than you. And I don't really know how else to put it. Like, we had the one big explosive play by Dede and the return that put us in huge field position to score that touchdown.
Field position, yeah.
But it's like the stats weren't out of this world, and we kind of just beat them up. I don't know. They didn't turn the ball over one time, and we were still able to just have field position and beat them up.
Well, the defense continues to be crazy.
Well, and you got to give hats off, I think, to the offensive line as well, because we kind of had similar games as far as like the quarterback goes, but Herbert was not sacked once.
Nope.
Will Levis was sacked 7 times.
We got a new guard in there. Just want
Jamari Sawyer did pretty dang good, man.
Maybe that's all it took.
Maybe that's all it took. I mean, that they have one of the best interior defensive linemen. Like,
that's
those
what
two
I'm
that
trying
they
to
have
say.
in the NFL. So maybe that's the move. Maybe it's still Trey Pipkins.
Hey, I just want to say Trey Pipkins may not be the guy, but it is what it is.
Yeah, no, it's good to see that Jamari Sawyer was able to step up, and again, keeping Herbert upright. That's always been the game plan. Like, if you can keep Herbert upright, if everybody can stay healthy, this team can do crazy things and not have to be like a 400-yard passing game
No, you don't have to be
or
a jugger.
anything like
you don't
that.
need to be a Bengals. You don't need to put up crazy
And still
fantasy
lose.
points and crazy shit and still lose. Our defense is so good.
Yeah.
You need to be average to mid, and we're gonna win all these games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it's clearly a great design by Jim Harbaugh, who once again had an amazing post game with the boys, giving Justin Herbert the floor to give an immaculate speech.
That was so good.
And what was it? It was just like, good job.
Good job.
That's all it was.
But everyone knew what he was going to say, and he still said it. That was fun. But I love watching that video. Made me so happy because I know they're having fun. The energy, they're excited, they're having a good time.
Yeah.
And we are as fans. Guess what? We're having a good time.
Well,
so let's match that energy for them. Because
exactly.
They're having the same thing.
No, they're having a blast. Clearly, I mean, they're loving Jim Harbaugh. They're loving everything about this, and it's just great to see them having fun and getting the wins. Man, we now have more wins than we did last year. We were matching last year.
Sweet ass.
Now we've got more wins than we did last year. More. And there will definitely be more to come. And anything else to add to this quick instant reaction?
Just so happy. I feel so bad for the Broncos because the way that game ended.
That was just a crazy
that was such
end.
bullshit.
And it just shows how important special teams is, man.
Dude, don't let a kick get blocked at the end of the game.
No, don't do that. Anything but that.
In a weird way, it helps us because it pushes us more into the second place in the AFC West.
Yes.
So it is what it is. But going to a game that you don't want to watch, I felt kind of
that was such a weird feeling too, to just be like, I have no investment. In fact, I hope they both lose.
yeah.
Can that happen?
Can we tie lose?
Yeah.
How does that work?
But we will have a full episode for you folks Tuesday morning as per usual. But I think that's going to do it for this instant reaction. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We'll catch you on the episode on Tuesday. But until then,
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
okay, love you. Bye.